The secret formula behind a blockbuster is often not in its originality, but in its flawless execution of a familiar idea. And the feature film The Pacifier is the ultimate proof of this, turning a Navy SEAL into a clumsy nanny and conquering the world. This movie conceals a narrative structure so powerful that its effectiveness reverberates to this day, serving as a case study on how to masterfully blend opposing worlds to create an unforgettable action comedy. Hey clickers, subscribe with the bell activated, comment with the content you want to see on the channel, share this video to help us grow, and leave your hype. It helps us a lot. Released in the year 2005, the film introduces Shane Wolf, a lieutenant from the elite U.S. Navy SEALs, played by Vin Diesel. After a failed mission results in the death of a scientist he was supposed to protect, the protagonist receives a new directive: to protect the deceased's 5 children while the widow travels to handle pending matters. This premise establishes the central pillar that supports the entire narrative, the classic fish-out-of-water archetype. We have a man trained for combat, rigid discipline, and extremely dangerous environments, suddenly immersed in the unpredictable chaos of a suburban home with children and teenagers of distinct and challenging personalities. The genius of the story's adaptation lies not in a complex plot, but in the meticulous exploration of this contrast. Every skill that made the agent a lethal weapon on the battlefield proves to be comically useless or disastrously inadequate in the domestic routine. His attempts to impose a military regime on the family, from morning drills to the methodical organization of chores, collide head-on with the children's resistance and emotional needs, generating most of the production's humor. The feature film does not rush, allowing each interaction between the soldier and the young plumbers to develop, building a bridge between two worlds that seemed irreconcilable. One of the work's greatest strengths was, without a doubt, the choice of its lead actor. At the time, Vin Diesel was established as one of the biggest action stars of his generation, with iconic roles that exuded testosterone and danger. Seeing him in a vulnerable role, changing diapers, dealing with Zoe's teenage drama, helping Seth with his theater group, or teaching little Lulu to intimidate bullies was a monumental break from public expectation. This dissonance between the actor's public persona and the fragility required by the role created an extra layer of entertainment. He was not just playing a character, he was subverting his own image, and this generated an immediate and charismatic connection. The script skillfully balances family comedy with an espionage subplot. The threat of villains seeking the scientist's secret project, known as Ghost, serves as the engine for the action and justifies the Navy SEAL's continued presence in the house. This dual structure allows the film to fluidly alternate its tone. One moment, we are laughing at the main character's mishaps while trying to drive a minivan. The next moment, the tension rises with a chase or a fight scene. This fusion of genres prevents the story from becoming monotonous, appealing to both those seeking a light comedy and those who appreciate well-choreographed action sequences. The challenges faced by the protagonist go far beyond protecting the children from external threats. The real conflict is internal and relational. He needs to learn, to empathize, and to abandon the rigidity of his training to become the father figure that this family needs. Each of the 5 children represents a unique obstacle. Zoe, the rebellious teenager; Seth, the introverted boy and target of bullying; Lulu, the smart girl who needs a model of firmness; Peter, the small child who demands constant attention; and baby Tyler. The elite agent is forced to develop a new set of skills focused on patience and affection to win the trust of each of them. The character's progression is the heart of the film. He begins as a soldier who sees the babysitting mission as a demotion, a task unworthy of his abilities. However, throughout the story, he discovers a new kind of honor and purpose. The scene where he directs the school musical, a version of The Sound of Music, is emblematic of this transformation. The man who once commanded tactical operations now commands a cast of children, showing that leadership can take many forms. He not only protects the plumber family, he unites and heals it, while also finding a part of himself he never knew existed. The enduring success of The Pacifier is due to this universal formula. The hero's journey of needing to adapt to a new world, the dynamic of the found family, the humor born from contrast, and the message that true strength lies in the ability to care for others. The feature film did not reinvent cinema, but it applied these elements with a precision and charisma that made it memorable. The direction by Adam Shankman, who already had experience with comedies, ensured that the pace was always brisk and the tone consistently light and fun, even during scenes of greater tension.
It is a work that functions on multiple levels, offering laughs, a bit of action, and most importantly, a lot of heart. The narrative structure is so solid that it continues to be an example of how to build a family story with massive appeal. Now it is your turn to join the conversation. We really want to know your opinion on this action comedy classic. What is your favorite scene from The Pacifier? Do you think the choice of Vin Diesel for the role was the main factor in the film's success? Leave your comment down below as we read and respond to everyone. Do not forget to like to support our work, share this video with your friends who also love this production, and subscribe so you do not miss any of our future analyses. Thanks!
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards